welcome to your daily love reading for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Soul Journey Lesson cards and the Heart to Heart with the Divine Masculine. So let's see what we need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy or the lesson for you today? What do you need to be aware of today? I feel it's that one. What's the guidance around them today? 3 cards. And the guidance around the journey today. What's the guidance around the journey today, please? Straight out there. What's the guidance for you today? What do you need to know or be aware of? I feel it's them too. What's the guidance for them today? 1 card. And what's the guidance for the journey? Jumping out, okay? And then with the tarot, what do you need to know today? What's the message for you today, or what's happening with you today? 1 card. What's the message for them today? What's the guidance coming through for them today? Can we have a clear card? I feel it's not that one. Get a clearer card there. I feel they're doing lots of thinking today about you. They're in the head about you today. I feel you may have pulled your energy back today. And they're wondering why. They may be feeling a bit rejected, or they may be feeling a bit scared today that you're moving on, or they're in fear about something. So interesting. So what's the energy coming through for the journey today? What's the message coming through for the journey? I feel the same. Take your time. There's no need to rush anything. There's no need to rush into replying to anything or doing anything. I feel you've just got to take your time today. Be in the flow of things as you move forward. So let's connect with the energy around you today. So the message for you is service. I feel good when I can help others. So this is about you being in a higher vibration today. That's what brings in healing. Look at the green. The green is about healing. It's about the heart. And yesterday we got that message coming through to trust in what you feel and know in your heart. Trust the love. Trust the power of it, because that will help you to raise your vibration. And anytime you're in fear or worry or ego, you can move into this power of service, which means giving, being kind and gentle, doing things you enjoy, because that puts you into an energy of service. It makes you feel grateful for everything. Or you may be working today on your service, your mission, your purpose, doing things that help you feel good. You know, when you're working on service, everything just makes sense because you're out of your ego. So I feel you're moving out of ego today, and you're moving into a higher vibration, and that's putting you into a place of power. And because of that, you may be busy. You may be busy with work. You may be busy with service. You may be busy with your family or your friends, or just doing you. And I feel your masculine is worried. Okay, wondering where you are, where you've gone, what you're doing, who you're doing it with. They're starting to be a bit worried today. So they're feeling anxious about you moving on, or you not caring anymore, because I feel your energy has shifted. So you feel good when you can help others, you know that. And you start by helping yourself. So I feel you're going through a very powerful heart activation here. And you've got, this is balance coming in here. So powerful, you've got the Justice card. So I feel you're feeling a lot more balanced today, because you've moved from the pain into this warmth. It's like, look at the difference here. You've got the night and the day. And there's a difference in night and day. And what I mean by that is, you know, it's like a new term people say nowadays. Oh, your behaviour or your emotions or the way you were behaving was night or day. It was like night and day, which is one day, you know, 1 minute it may feel they're being open to you and loving, kind, and the next minute they may feel shut down. But what I'm feeling here is this is like how you've been in pain or sorrow or grief. You may have been in the darkness a little bit, and now you're moving into the light. So it's like things are feeling better, greener, more hopeful. It's the way it feels when the seasons change. You know, you go from the darkness of winter into the blissful newness of the spring. So it's like a season change. So I'm feeling a change here, a definite change as we prepare as well for what's coming. Because I definitely feel around the new moon, you're going to sense and feel that. It's going to feel like a big shift and change. So what I'm connecting with is, if you've been feeling dark, you know, you've been going through pain, struggle, darkness, you're going to feel more balanced today because you're working on service. If you are still feeling a lot of pain, or you're still going through a lot in yourself. If you're feeling like everything's getting to you, if you're feeling hope, there's no hope. Because I feel the majority of you are feeling hopeful today. But if you're not feeling that way, the way to shift to this energy here, to move into this better vibration, is through service, through giving, through being more loving and kind to you, through doing things you enjoy. And if you are off work today, maybe go and do something you enjoy, and it will just put you into a higher vibration. So I feel your vibration is changing today. So you may actually feel a divide today between the energy that you're in and the energy your person is in, because you may sense and feel their darkness too. If you're in the higher light, you may feel they're in a lot of pain. So I feel there's a difference today in how you felt yesterday to how you feel today, or how you can feel today if you focus on service. So if you're watching this thinking, well, I still feel like everything's going wrong, or I still feel like I'm in a lot of pain, or I'm emotional, focus on service, and I guarantee you'll shift your vibration, and by the end of the day, you'll be feeling much better and lighter. But I feel they feel today there's a divide, and it's like you're making this conscious choice and this conscious decision to choose yourself, to choose peace. You're choosing where you're putting your energy today. And that's shifting everything around, and you're putting your energy into you and remembering your own magnificence and your own value. So because you're putting your energy into you, yes, obviously you and your twin flame are one, so they can still sense you, but they may be a bit concerned in the 3D world and the physical reality that you're moving on, or you don't care anymore. And it's because you know that you want them to be with you and they can offer you something. You know that until they can offer you something, it's more important that you work on you and fill up your own cup. And you're wanting to offer yourself something today. And that's the opportunity of a new beginning. To see things a lot differently. To be grateful. You've got gratitude. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. So this is about being grateful. Being grateful for the love in a very unconditional way. Where you know you can't put demands on things. You may have been working on releasing and letting go and taking the step back. Especially since I put that urgent video on that spoke about taking back responsibility for your own life and letting them take responsibility for theirs. Realizing you can't fix them, you can't rescue them, you're not meant to help them, that you're just meant to trust them to find the way. And that's an unconditional way of doing it. Maybe you've worked through some forgiveness and you've been forgiving everything and you've been feeling lighter, recognizing that holding on to pain and resentment does not serve you, it just causes more pain. So this is a huge message about being grateful today, focusing on gratitude, service. And if you're thinking, well, what do I need to do to be of service? Just be grateful, because then you're giving thanks to God for your life and you're grateful for this journey, no matter what it's doing for you right now, because it's happening for you. You might think, what's it doing to me? Why is this all happening? It's happening for you to grow you, to move you into better vibration, to move you into a higher light, to bring in a new beginning where they can offer something to you. And you want to offer something to them. They may not be ready to take it yet because they may not be able to equally fulfill that. They may not be able to equally offer something to you. So offer something to the world right now. The more you offer to the world in service, the more you give in service today, the more grateful you're going to feel, and you're going to move from that energy of darkness into light. So I feel this is a huge message about moving from the pain and the struggle and the overthinking and all the stress into love, light and power, gratitude, excitement, feeling blessed, feeling everything is working out for you. And you can make that conscious decision today by balancing your emotions and your energy. Now, the energy that's coming in around them today, we've got grief, indecision, and patience. Wow. So they are asking for your patience while they make a decision. They may be very upset today because they are not making a decision. They know they've got a decision to make. So they're feeling indecisive and it's causing them pain. Why? Because they want to make the decision and they know it's affecting you and it's affecting the way you're behaving or being. And it's just that you're focusing on gratitude. You're thinking, until you've got something to offer me, I'm going to fill up my own cup. I'm going to focus on my life. I'm going to give to me. And they are starting to think about things more and more, the decisions they know they need to make. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, because they need to trust their own truth and follow the heart and start thinking about what they want, not what they feel they should be doing for others or what other people say they should be doing. They've got to put their own self first now, their own needs. And because they're not doing that, it's holding them in a pattern of grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. They feel like they've lost you today and they're appreciating you because of that. So they're in pain because they're not making a decision. They're in pain because they need to make a different decision than the one they may have made already. And now they're feeling like they've lost you, and it's making them suffer. They're feeling the energy of suffer. They feel suffering inside because they're wondering where you are and what you're doing. They've got you on the brain, remember. So accept that everything happens in divine order. So they're asking for your patience and trust while they make the right decisions. They're also realizing that they need to make changes. So there's a difference between being patient and just not doing anything at all. So they recognize they've not been doing anything at all, and they've got to make the right decision now. We've got rejection. Now, this is interesting, this card's come up, because this is what I was kind of feeling, that they may feel rejected by you. And it says, I lie because I'm afraid you're not going to accept the real me. So what I'm connecting here is with them wearing a mask in their life. They're wearing a mask because they're afraid of speaking the truth or changing things. And they're also afraid that if they show you who they really are, you're going to reject them, because they're thinking, well, what if you don't like the real person that I am? What if we get together and you're spending more time with me, you don't like who I am? And I've made a big change for you, or I've walked away from something big to be with you, or I've done this or that. Because they see being with you as life-changing. And it is life-changing, but you see it as the next step. You don't see it as it's going to change everything. I mean, it'll change things for you, obviously, but you don't see it the same way they do. You see it as a natural progression. They see it as, oh, wow, I've got to be completely ready because it's such a big change. And that's what they're thinking about. Sitting there thinking, overthinking. They're definitely missing you today, worrying they've missed out on you because of their own actions. And that's going to make them move forward. We've got the Chariot. They want to come forward and offer something to you. And that's what you're being prepared for. You do know, Divine Feminine, that they want to come forward and offer you something. You know they want to be with you. You know they do. You know they want a new beginning with you. And you know they're very grateful for you. You know they're in your heart. Remember, we connected with that in yesterday's reading. Connect with the heart space. In the heart, you know the truth. And you've got the heart for a reason here. Because when you're focusing on service, you operate from the heart. So because they feel like they've lost their heart, which is you, and they're sitting around moping today, there's rain in this as well. So they may be under a shower. So in other words, it could be a rain shower they're under thinking. They could be out and get caught in a shower. They may just go walking in the rain. Or they may be standing in their shower in their bathroom. And the water's cleansing them. And they're releasing pain. They may be having a cry in the shower. They may be releasing other things in the shower. But they know they want to be with you. They know they've got to move forward. So that sunflower is a ray of hope. So I feel today you're going to see sunflowers as a symbol of the love and the hope. A symbol of the new beginning. And that you are unique and special. You stand alone like a sunflower. You don't need a bouquet of, other flowers to make you look good. You look good anyway. So this is reminding you that they, like a rose, maybe they dress up a bouquet of roses with gyps and all other stuff. And, that rose stands out, those roses stand out. Sunflowers stand alone. And groups of sunflowers create power. So, for example, when you are with other Divine Feminines, it's powerful. It creates power. That's reminding me to remind you, by the way, that my tickets are on sale for my live event in June. If you want to come around other Divine Feminines, it's very powerful. Amazing things happen. If you want information on that, just email me, okay, for my event in June on the summer solstice, 21st of June in Bucharest, Romania. But I'm getting off track there. This is about you being the sunflower and standing strong. And when you're around other Divine Feminines, like here right now in the comment section, talking to other people, on lives that we get onto and connect with each other, you feel strong. We are there to support each other. So you have the support you need right now while your person is planning how to move forward. Because I'm definitely feeling this is happening between now and July. They are taking back their power. Even if they are sitting around right now thinking they're never going to change, they will, because the wood snake is creating that change and they don't want to lose you. And right now, today, on this day, they feel like they've lost you. They're sitting around moping around, but you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So they're in a lot of pain today, grieving you, even though you haven't really gone anywhere, you're just focusing more on you. It's because they need to step up, so they need to feel that loss of you. They need to. Someone else, I feel, could be, someone else's masculine could be going through an actual loss. So if they have lost a loved one recently, or maybe it's an anniversary of the death of a loved one, they're actually thinking about that and thinking, I don't want to miss out on happiness. Life's too short. They're starting to realise these things more and more. And that's why they're feeling rejected today. So actually they're not really rejected by anyone but themselves. They've been pushing the love away by not making the decision they want to make. And yes, you're being patient. You're being very patient. But maybe you feel like your patience has run out. So you're focusing on service. But when you're focusing on service, you are patient anyway. So you're saying to them, come on, you've got to make this decision. I'm not rejecting you. I'm redirecting you to make a decision. So the energy around the journey, yeah, is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So you can't change the past, but you can change what happens now. And again, they are feeling very regretful because they're afraid they've lost you. We've got open heart chakra. I can feel the flow of our love. And that's bringing in, look at this, the right decision. This is a decision that needs to be made. They are sitting around feeling very sorry for themselves today because they feel like you've taken your love away. And you haven't taken your love away. You've just directed it or redirected it back into you and your life. Instead of being at their beck and call or sitting around thinking about them, communicating with them, wanting them to communicate with you and all of that, you're giving to you today. Focusing on service or doing something you enjoy. Maybe you're going somewhere with friends, family, and they feel a shift and they are sitting around very confused and very worried and very afraid that you're making a decision to move on. And that's giving them the power to open their heart to make the right decisions in their life so they don't miss out on you. Because that would be their biggest regret. Going to their grave and thinking, I should have done this, I should have done that, and now I can't change it and it's too late. They don't want to get to that point where they feel it's too late to make the right decision. So they know they need to make the right decision. So their heart is opening to this today. So the pain they are in today, the pain of missing you, is needed because it's opening their heart chakra. And you're opening your heart chakra by focusing on service, and that's why the flow of love is there. Because you don't feel like you're rejecting them, pushing them away. You just feel like you're giving back to you and working on service today. And that's putting you into power. So with this card again here, what I'm actually feeling is today, the difference between the dark and the light, or the night and the day, you're operating in the light and the day, and they're in the night. They're in the grief, they're in the pain, they're in the struggle, you're in the light. And as I said, if you're feeling you're the one in the darkness today, you may even be thinking they're operating in the light because maybe you feel like they're happy or they shared something good on social media. Focus on gratitude and shift your vibration. And they give me a block because no matter how happy they seem on social media today, no matter what's going on, they are really worried and afraid that they've lost you. And they haven't lost you. It's just the universe is guiding them to make the right decisions and to choose themselves and to leave behind the past and to reach out to you and communicate how much they love you and care. So trust the love. The universe has a plan and you are safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.